Look at a Valentine's Eve.
Sure, call it what you will. It's cool. It feels wonderful outside.
Galentine's.
I'm liking the cooler air. It's 43 degrees in Chattanooga right now, 37 in Nashville, 34 in Paducah. A lot of cool air moving into the Tennessee Valley over the next couple of days. That 43 degrees, by the way, 22 degrees cooler than it was yesterday at this time. Your Monday day planner gets us into the mid-50s this afternoon after a high of 74 yesterday. You're going to like it. A few clouds here and there, but overall it is going to be nice, cool weather for you and Sweetie heading out tomorrow for your Valentine's Day. So enjoy that. We'll have details for your complete forecast coming up in just a moment.
Very good. To woo her. All right, David, thanks so much. Well, a few school systems will remain closed today because of illness.
Yeah, at last check, 3 school systems are closed today: Bledsoe, Meigs, and Sequatchie. Now, over the past 2 weeks, school systems throughout East Tennessee canceled classes. So students, if you do not go to Bledsoe, Meigs, or Sequatchie County schools, get up because you have to be in class today.
It might come as a surprise to some residents that the city in fact owns the Chattanooga Hotel.
A lot of people may not have known that, but maybe not for much longer, since city officials hope to sell that hotel. Channel 3's Tim Pham joins us live from the hotel to explain what's going on and where things are standing now. Tim, good morning.
Well, good morning to you guys. Many of you may remember in the late 90s the big push to revitalize the South Side community, and one of the ways they hoped to do that was by building a hotel. But after years of declining income and sales, that they're in so much debt now that they want out of the hotel business. We're told that the city wants to sell the Chattanooga Hotel. Mayor Andy Burke tells our news partners at the Times Free Press that he would like a private company to buy the Chattanooga Hotel and Conference Center that opened in 2001. City Finance Officer Daisy Madison says the minimum asking price would be $37.3 million, which is what the city still owes on the hotel's 30-year bond issue. The Chattanooga has about 200 hotel rooms, 3 restaurants, and 25 meeting rooms. Right now, Benchmark Resorts and Hotel currently manages the hotel for the city. Right now, we're told that the city does have a couple of groups interested in the property, but some experts have different opinions on whether or not that the hotel is worth a $37 million price tag. So this is something a lot of taxpayers will be watching, and we'll update you as more becomes available. Reporting live in Chattanooga, Tim Pham, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
All right, Tim, very interesting. Thank you for that update. Well, happening today, the Hamilton County Board of Education will hold a community meeting. The meeting will focus on highlighting both the obstacles and improvements made in Hamilton County's 5 Innovation Zone schools, or I-Zone schools. Interim Superintendent Dr. Kurt Kelly will present the board's strategic plan to improve test scores at all 5 I-Zone schools. The meeting will be held tonight at 6 p.m. at Brainerd High School. Investigators need your help this morning in a crash that left 8 cyclists dead.
Yeah, it happened Friday morning on Suck Creek Road, and that's where we find Channel 3's Michelle Herron with more. Michelle, good morning.
Hey, good morning to you. It's a tragic story. This is the area where deputies found 19-year-old Cameron Reese. Now, he had been struck by a car just before 10 o'clock as he was riding his bike. His injuries so severe that he later died at the hospital. Investigators haven't told us much surrounding what exactly happened. The name of the driver has not been released, but they are asking for anyone that was in this area at the time just before 10 o'clock on Friday to give them a call. They would like anyone that witnessed what happened to come forward so that they can get some of the answer or the questions answered and really piece together a timeline and help give Cameron Reese's family some answers. If you were in this area, call the Hamilton County Sheriff's Office. This is what we're talking about this morning. For now, reporting live, I'm Michelle Herron, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
All right, Michelle, thank you for that update. Well, people from all backgrounds had the opportunity to learn more about the Islamic faith this weekend.
Yeah, an event called Meet Your Muslim Neighbor was hosted at the Islamic Society of Greater Chattanooga Center. Now, people were invited to ask questions about the religion and tour the facility. City leaders like Chief Fred Fletcher were there. He tells us having relationships with everyone in the community is very important. Meanwhile, members of the Islamic Society of Greater Chattanooga say the event presents a unique opportunity.
Just in my short time in Chattanooga, because of his leadership and friendship, I've learned a great deal more about something that I thought I already knew a great deal about, and I value his friendship and his leadership here in Chattanooga.
The goal isn't to be tolerant to each other, because that's a bad word. The goal is to love each other.
Well, but Issa says that this was the biggest turnout that they have ever seen for this event, and that's really good. Go and learn more about education. That's how you learn more about other people.
Education, I need to know from Don Juan over here. Valentine's Day, you're talking about all these plans with your sweetie. Like, what's
my goodness. Oh,
what's the walking around weather going to be like?
It's actually going to be really nice. I think you'll enjoy it. Great day to be outdoors. Do something adventurous, exciting on Valentine's Day. 43 degrees in Chattanooga, 40 in Cleveland, and 35 degrees in Altamont, 37 in Athens. On our way to the mid to upper 50s. My goodness, much cooler than our 74-degree high yesterday. And over the next few days, we're actually going to have that cool weather sticking around. Temperatures staying in the 50s, even dropping down to 53 with maybe a few rain showers on Wednesday morning. We'll have a complete forecast. Trust me, it does warm up. We're talking about upper 60s, low 70s by the end of the weekend. Details, just a minute.
All right, David, thank you.
You got
always. Well, coming up on Eyewitness News today, yes, Valentine's is just one day away.
Yeah, and if you are already stressing out on what to get your significant other, don't worry. We have some advice on how to keep Valentine's Day stress-free. That's coming up.
That is an intense way to wake up in the morning. That music is,
Get up.
We're gonna scare you. Okay, hey, so we're a day away from what's supposed to be the most romantic day of the year, and if that sends you into a panic, you are truly not alone.
Yeah, the advice is don't let the stress get you down. NBC's Chris Clackham has more.
If you really want to be bold this Valentine's Day, and for that matter, all of February, consider a getaway.
Hotel rates are 10 to 20% cheaper if you travel during February than just wait a few weeks later and travel in early March.
Something like that can relieve the stress that many of those responding to a Retail Me Not survey said they feel because they're in romantic relationships that go from this extreme
you make it your bride
to just dating.
74% of people in a coupled relationship find it stressful.
And the main reason for that stress could be seen as somewhat selfish.
Number one is finding enough time for me. That causes a lot of stress.
Sarah Skirball says their annual Valentine's Day survey found people aren't finding time for themselves because they're concentrating so much on their significant other. The second big reason for stress in a relationship, though, is money, or the lack of it.
We do know that this Valentine's Day doesn't have to break the bank.
She says the survey suggests a sense of relief from this stress is more likely to come from those in a relationship who keep a sense of humor. Chris Clackham, NBC News.
Interesting. All right. Well, speaking of relationships, a global study released today by Netflix finds nearly half of streaming couples in the U.S. have what? Cheated on their significant other by watching a show they had agreed to watch together.
Yeah, at 40, are you guilty of this?
My husband watches Netflix.
At 48%, that's 3 times more streaming cheating than in 2013. About 14% of American couples who stream together admonish the thought of watching ahead and consider Netflix cheating worse than their partner forgetting a birthday or anniversary.
What? You watched that without me?
I mean, The Office is The Office. All right, 5:41 on this Monday. We'll be back.
Stay tuned.
Good Monday morning, everyone. It is 5:44. Let's take a live look outside at your morning commute. That's 153 at Highway 58. Great news. No reports of any accidents or injuries that are going to slow you down the interstate system or state highways. If anything changes, we'll let you know right here on Channel 3. Now here's David Carnes with a look at the forecast. Good morning, David.
John, good morning. A nice, cool, breezy day today. It's going to be much cooler than it was yesterday at this time as you step out the door, about 20 degrees cooler. Also going to be very sunny throughout most of the day as well. Later this week, a little bit of rainfall moving in. Should be very nice weather for Valentine's Day. I think that rain will hold off until the overnight hours and Wednesday morning. Currently outside, nice and cool, 43 Chattanooga, Cleveland 40, mid-30s in Altamont. We have winds out of the north at 10 miles per hour, keeping us nice and cool this morning. And we're talking about how breezy it is today. I'm expecting north winds at about 10 to 15 miles per hour, but you travel up into the mountains above 2,000 feet in North Georgia, and you're looking at 15 to 25 mile per hour winds out of the north with gusts up to 40. So a wind advisory is in effect for those counties until 1 p.m. There's the satellite and radar combined, and you can see the rain that moved through yesterday, especially North Georgia. We did see some heavy spots of rain here and there. Everything gone now, and we're going to see clearing skies behind a cold front. We're typically not only cooler but also fairly breezy. We'll see that today. Moving into Wednesday, maybe a few showers Wednesday morning, but we're talking about a tenth, maybe up to a quarter of an inch of rain in some isolated spots. Vipercast breaks it down. Have a little bit of cloud cover today, but overall a nice day. Tuesday, you can see that rain off to the west, but for the most part, your Valentine's Day will be fine. We'll start out in the 30s, warm up to the mid to upper 50s, and it should be a pretty nice afternoon for your Valentine's Day, whatever you have planned. We move on into Wednesday. That front slides through, and it'll bring some spotty showers to the area Wednesday morning. By Wednesday afternoon, though, everything is gone, and we'll have another burst of cooler air moving in late Wednesday into Thursday. By Thursday morning, we're going to be down into the low 30s. For today, though, 59 degrees, just sunny, breezy, very pleasant. Overall, winds starting out at the north at 10 to 15 miles per hour. The winds will lighten up late today, and then tonight just a light northerly breeze with clear skies in the low, dipping it down to 36. So our storm alert 7-day forecast for Valentine's Day. We do have some clouds that we'll have, but no rain. Should be a very happy Valentine's Day for you, I'm sure. 57 degrees moving into Wednesday, 41 the low, 53 the high, and a chance of a few showers in the morning, and then a big warm up as we head into Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. By the way, for Valentine's Day, I also learned that today is kind of breakup day for people that don't want to fake more of a commitment than they really have to the person, and so that they can save a little bit of money.
Of course.
That's horrible.
It is horrible. I'm not condoning it. I'm just saying.
But if you started, I know way too much about this subject. I'm not going to show my cards. But yeah, some people actually do that, David. That's disgusting.
It's horrible. Don't condone it at all.
No.
All right. Well, winter weather continues to wreak havoc on parts of the Northeast.
Yeah, wet, heavy snow fell across New England region on Sunday, bringing weekend accumulation totals to more than 20 inches. Forecasters say the snow will switch over to freezing rain and sleet, creating wicked bad, treacherous driving conditions. Winds are expected to gust at more than 50 miles per hour. The snow is expected to continue throughout Monday and taper off throughout the rest of the week. While the 2017 Grammy Awards was a huge night for music artists, especially British singer Adele.
Yeah, she won every category she was nominated for, including Album of the Year with her newest album, 25. She now has a total of 15 Grammys. It wasn't just a big night for Adele. Other stars had their time in the spotlight as well. The first award of the night went to Chance the Rapper for Best New Artist. Late singer David Bowie won 3 Grammys before the show even started. Bowie won in all 4 categories for which he was nominated. Well, speaking of Grammy Award winners, Grammy-winning jazz singer Al Jarreau has died in a Los Angeles hospital just days after announcing his retirement from touring due to exhaustion.
Yet his official Twitter account and website say he died early Sunday. He was 76 years old. And Jarreau was hospitalized earlier in the week and was said to have been improving slowly. The Wisconsin native has won 7 Grammys over a 50-year career. He is one of the few artists to have won Grammys in 3 separate categories: jazz, pop, and R&B. Jarreau is survived by his wife and his son.
Well, coming up on Eyewitness News today, we're going to tell you how one doctor is using an app to cut down on misdiagnosis. That's coming up in this morning's health news.
First, though, here's a look at what's coming up on the Today Show with Jeff Rawson.
Hi, good morning. I'm Jeff Rawson. Coming up this morning on Today, an all-new Rawson Reports, and we're doing our Rawson Reports ring test. Happy Valentine's Day, by the way, just in time for Valentine's Day. So here's the thing. One of these stones is worth $23,000, pretty expensive ring. The other stone is called moissanite. It's lab created, it's a gemstone, but it's only worth $850. Can you tell the difference? Get in here, take a look. Can you tell the difference which is the diamond stone, the real diamond versus the moissanite? I don't know. They look pretty alike to me. Huge price difference. We're going to try this out, and we're going to save you some money this morning. It's the hot new trend moissanite. Can you tell? I don't know. We'll see you this morning right here on Today, and happy Valentine's Day.
Well, in health news this morning, you likely know someone who's been misdiagnosed by a doctor. The Institute of Medicine says it happens millions of times each year.
Sometimes it's minor, but sometimes a misdiagnosis can cost you your life. Well, now a doctor has created an app in hopes of making the diagnostic process easier and more accurate.
Yeah, one dermatologist became concerned about these diagnostic errors and created an app for doctors. It's called Visual DX. Now, this allows doctors to put in every stitch of information about a patient to come up with a specific answer.
There's no doctor that can memorize all the reactions to every medication or every infectious disease in every country. So these tools are developed to allow your doctor to search by the patient's symptoms. And that's very, very different than the approach of looking up in a book or looking up in a website information by the diagnosis.
Well, the app is only for doctors, but Visual DX is working on a different app that you may soon be able to use at home. Well, about half of all traffic deaths among kids and teens are linked to alcohol. A new study looked at nearly 85,000 vehicle fatalities of people under the age of 21. About 28% killed in accidents or where the driver was legally drunk, and half involved drivers with blood alcohol levels over 0. Experts say limiting late-night driving for teens could help reduce alcohol-related deaths. But states with the strongest alcohol policies had the fewest deaths.
Poverty may affect children's risk of developing certain health problems. Researchers looked at trends in asthma, ADHD, and autism, which have become more prevalent in recent years. The rise in asthma and ADHD was most prominent in poor children, while autism was not linked to poverty. Poor children with asthma were also more likely to have at least 2 other chronic conditions.
Well, coming up on Eyewitness News today, we'll have another check of traffic and see how things are moving as you get started on your morning commute.
Of course, we'll check in with meteorologist David Carnes for your Valentine's Day forecast. That and more coming up after the break.
Channel 3 Eyewitness News traffic sponsored by CHM Memorial. For 40 years, the Chattanooga Heart Institute has been the recognized leader in advanced cardiovascular care. Visit ChattanoogaHeart.com.
Good morning, everyone. It is 5:57. Let's take a live look outside at your morning commute. Right now, the interstate system looking pretty good right at this point in time. 75 at Volkswagen is live on your television screen. Kids are going to be back in school today except for Bledsoe, Meigs, and Sequatchie County, so we are anticipating the normal build-up throughout the Channel 3 viewing area. We'll keep you updated right here on Channel 3. Now here's David with a look at the forecast. Good morning, David.
Good morning. Looking at our Storm Alert 7-day forecast once again this half hour. 59 degrees and breezy this afternoon. Lots of sunshine, just a lot cooler. Yesterday we got up to 74. The cool air stays with us through Valentine's Day into Wednesday. Even another reinforcing shot of cool air moving in behind another front. That'll bring us a few showers Wednesday morning. Cool us down to 53 Wednesday afternoon, and then we'll see temperatures dropping from the low 40s on Wednesday morning down into the low 30s on Thursday and Friday morning. And then a big warm up for the weekend. Friday, we're going to see a high of 66 degrees. Saturday, 65, and on Sunday, 68. So a nice warm up, as we are reminded that, yeah, you're never going to get a winter. You're not going to get one. Yes, so 60s this weekend, but today looks good. I think you're going to have fine weather. Just it'll be a little breezy for the first half of the day. Then the winds calm down. Nice, cool, and comfortable this afternoon, guys.
All right. Thanks so much. We'll look forward, especially looking ahead towards the latter half of the week.
Yes.
Warming up. All right. Well, stay tuned. There's still much more to come here on Eyewitness News today. Make sure you take the news with you if you have to leave.
Yeah, WRCB app and much, much more. We start this again. Oh, I don't know. What do you say, Latrice? Right now?
Yeah, right now.
Okay.
With coverage you can count on. This is Channel 3 Eyewitness News Today.
6 o'clock. Good morning, Tennessee Valley. We are so glad you're tuned in, starting the week off with us here on Channel 3 Eyewitness News Today. I'm Latrice Curry.
And I'm John Martin. Today is Monday, February 13th, 2017. We're going to go right back to David Carnes for Galentine's Day
we
forecast.
want to hear from you again.
Yeah, looks good today. Again, very sunny this afternoon. Lots of breeze.